Alright, people, we are here for week 2 of the Battle Hub Draft League. I've already tried to record this team preview a couple times, and I just can't seem to. I just keep rambling on. I don't want to ramble on. I want to get my thoughts out coherently and articulately. So, we're going up against Captain B-Nard this week. I've only faced them once before, but I know that they're pretty darn good. So this is their team. They've got a nice, powerful Iron Moth, Goodra, Orthworm, Gastrodon, Hawlucha, Pincurchin, Espathro, Wigglytuff, Arcanine, Barraskewda, and Brute Bonnet. Now, the mons I expect, I ran a Hawlucha previously in my previous draft league, so I know what to expect on this guy. This is their only form of hazard removal, the only mon that has defog or rapid spin, and most likely they won't be running it, I don't think. So I'm going to count on that as their Achilles heel in order to try to get me an edge. So I'm pretty sure they're going to bring Hawlucha Pincurchin. They are probably going to bring Gastrodon because there's a number on my team. Thankfully I got something cooked up for that. They might bring Goodra or Iron Moth. They're probably going to bring Orthworm, but maybe not. If I were them, I wouldn't bring Espathro, just because Alolan Muk kind of walls it, and also Tinglu, but not as well. That's why I brought Alolan Muk. And then we got Wigglytuff. They might probably bring Wigglytuff just because it completely walls Dragapult on both of its. If it's Wigglytuff and Dragapult cannot touch this thing because it lost Steel Wing this gen, unfortunately, which sucks. But it's okay. We got plenty of other mons to deal with this thing. We got Arcanine, Barraskewda, and Brute Bonnet. Yeah, now that I think about it, Wigglytuff could be a problem, but hopefully if I set up enough hazards, it just won't be that much of an issue. I've got some mons to deal with it. Let's take a look at the team. We got Banded Polt, which can murk everything on their team except for Wigglytuff, which they'll probably bring for it, which actually was the mon that that was the mon that beat me technically in our last battle, so I wouldn't be surprised if they brought it again, brought that up. And then we got Wind Chill, Articuno with Freeze Dry and Terra Blast Round. This is my Terra Captain I'm bringing out for the first time. I feel like people underestimate its defenses. 90, 100, 125. Should be just about as bulky, if not bulkier, than Alolan Muk on the Spadef side. So it's going to eat us some hits. And it can Roost, and it can Terra Blast, it can Freeze Dry, it can do all types of stuff. And it's Heavy Duty Boots, of course. Chris Knox to Rapid Spin. We've got Rapid Spin, Stealth Rocks, and Spikes. Just in case we're going to try to set up all the hazards. It has Overcoat because they have a Brute Bonnet, which they might not even bring Spore just because they have Electric Terrain, but just in case. And then they have Counter in case Hawlucha tries to set up and do anything, or any other physical mons like Orthworm that I wouldn't ordinarily be able to do that well versus. I can probably beat it with Counter. Then we got Patrick with Rocky Helmet for the Hawlucha, Surf, Slack Off, Ice Beam, Flamethrower. Should be able to deal with Hawlucha. I would run on Psychic, but I kind of need all this coverage. And I need Surf for Arcanine, just to be able to hit it better. Then we got Hawthorne over here with Life Orb, SD, Accelerock. Should be pretty strong. It's running Adamant as well, just to do as much damage as possible. I'm kind of mid-maxing these mons, I know, but I just need to do as much damage as possible. An Iron Head for the Wigglytuff, even though I think Close Combat might do about the same, but just so I don't get the defense drops. And then Gloom Hands, of course, also to help deal with the Wigglytuff. We can Poison Jab, we can knock off its lefties, hopefully get him poisoned and then beat him down that way. Because I think it only has Wish, right? As its only form of recovery, which could be tough, but you know what I mean. I think we'll be okay. So that's the team. And we'll see you guys in the Wi-Fi battle. Alright people, here we go. And we are all set. So, pretty much what I was expecting. Sure enough, we got Hawlucha plus Pincurchin. Let me write that all down. I'm going to take these notes. They did bring Iron Moth. That's not going to be a problem at all. We got Rock Slide on the thing. No Gastrodon. That's kind of surprising for me. They brought Goodra too. Goodra's not going to be a problem. Once we remove the Wigglytuff, which shouldn't be too bad. So the fact they didn't bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what am I missing? Oh, Earthworm. No Gastrodon? Great. That means that I can just lead off with Fortress, no problem. They're probably going to lead off with their Earthworm and try to get up rocks themselves. If they EQ me or body press me, whatever, I got counter. So we're good. I feel like I didn't get to go as in-depth as I wanted to. We got Articuno Terra Blast, or Terra Ground on Articuno just for the Iron Moth, and they brought it, so we're good. Iron Moth is handled. Wigglytuff is handled. Hawlucha is handled. I feel like we got this. I just need to play it smart, figure out what the items are in all their mons, and yeah, have a good time. Whew. Let's see what happens. I've been looking forward to this all week. Alright, what'd you lead off with, buddy? Joey Fontaine, the Wigglytuff, the infamous thing that beat me down last time. This thing does have Flamethrower, and they've definitely for sure brought it if they're going to try to deal with me. I'm going to go hard Gloom Hands, honestly. It's probably going to get up rocks. But for sure, if they're bringing this thing, then they're expecting me to lead off with Fortress, because it's what gets up my hazards and remove their hazards. They're for sure going for a Fire Blast or Flamethrower or something. I'm pretty sure it gets it. So let's see what they have. Yep, there it is. We're going to eat this up. Does quite a little bit, not going to lie. I'm going to go for an nice easy knockoff. What can they go out into? Not a whole lot. Let's just go for knockoff. I don't see them staying in here. They might try to get up some rocks, but I wouldn't think they would want to get a poison jab, which with poison touch and everything would probably get them a poison. So let's see what comes out. Alaska. Alaskan Bullworm? Yep. So we get this thing knocked off, which is great. So no more leftovers for this thing. So I'm going to go hard back out into Chris Knox. Because if they stay in here, I get rocks up guaranteed. Like I said, there's no way for them to remove the hazards. So Earthworm, let's write down Lefty's knocked off. And they don't have a ghost type, so I could remove them if I wanted to. I'm going to focus on getting up rocks on their side, because I need that necessary chip. I think once Wigglytuff takes the necessary 12% chip from rocks, it guaranteed dies to Ironhead from Lycanroc, because it's Adamant Life Orb. That is assuming that they're max defense, max death. Which I assume they would be. But who knows, maybe they're not. Let's see what they want to do here. So they withdraw Alaska. I need to look at their Terra Captains. Iron Meme. So I didn't see a item trigger. They could be specs or something. Like I said, we accounted for this. We'll go back out into Gloom Hands. We have Rock Slide. If I have to, I can protect and get off a little bit more HP recovery. We should be able to eat up any hit, as long as it's not like specs and they get a Fire Dance boost off. But either way, we still have Accelerock from Lycanroc. So I'm not too scared of this thing. And the fact that they could also be Boots. Which is good because they won't be as strong. But getting out of those rocks up is very good. I forget who. I know Hawlucha is probably going to be their Terra Captain. Or probably going to be what they're going to want to Terra. Let me just see if there's any other possibilities. It's just Hawlucha and Arcanine, which they didn't even bring Arcanine, so Hawlucha's the only thing they can Terra. So they do need to go for a Fire Dance. They do get us Attack Raise, which kind of sucks. So I think I'm going to Protect here, just to get a little bit of HP recovery back. Maybe it would have been better to go out into Accelerock, but... They actually withdraw, so I got a free Protect off. Back out into Alaska. Alright, so this is fine. I'm getting recovery. They're scouting for stuff. I'm gonna go back out into Chris Knox here. Or I could even go Patrick. But at the same time I need to get more hazards. I'm greedy like that. If they do something else, then get guaranteed spikes. I am kind of letting in the Iron Moth again, but I mean, the whole point is that she's supposed to switch in, right? You switch and deal with it. Body press. Might be better to rapid spin here, honestly. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go slow, bro, but I'm tired of taking all the Stealth Rock chip on my Alolan Muck is not good. And honestly, I could even go Pult on the Iron Moth if I have to. I go Joy Fontaine this time. To take the necessary chip. Take a little bit more chip. They haven't revealed that this thing is rocks yet. It is indeed lefties. It's cool. Get some more recovery. I could go Hawthorne here, but I don't want to risk coming out on Moonblast or anything, so I'm just going to go... I make the safe play, keep my attackers alive. I need as much HP on that thing as possible because it's Life Orb. I don't want to take in any unnecessary chip. And I'm glad I'm keeping Fortress relatively heavily for Hawlucha too. If they go back out into Orthworm here, I'm going to go Slowbro this time. Baton Pass, okay, cool. So that thing's taking more and more chip though, is the thing. So even though I only have Rock Step right now, that's okay. Because I'm not taking any... I'm forcing them to keep switching out. So the momentum's going back and forth. We're kind of just at a... But the key thing is that my rocks are up and theirs aren't. I would like to have some spikes up. But it's okay. Because we're going to force this thing to take some more chip right now. This is going to be the turning point, I think. I'm going to get some nice Black Sludge. I'm getting some recovery. And this time I'm going to go on to Patrick. Because hopefully I force them... They might go for an EQ though. But I force them to... And Flamethrower is going to attack a lot. Okay, they get Rock Step. Okay. It's fine. Not too big a deal. Can I go for Surf here? I could let in Goodra at this point also. If I were then I wouldn't stay in here. Do I double out? Can't really double out into much though. Maybe I should have gotten those spikes up, but I don't know. I feel like they have to go Goodra. Maybe I'll go Gloom Hands. Yeah, they were true. Okay. I should have just gone Gloom Hands, but I was like, man, it's right there. The Captain. Oh, yeah, the Goodra. I knew it. I was like, well, maybe I can get some chip. I wanted to go for Ice Beam, but does absolutely nothing. Ooh, we get the burn. That does suck for them. I don't know if they're physical or not, or special. I think I go Wind Chill here. That burn does suck, not gonna lie. I was just trying to get some chip off on the Orthworm. I knew they were gonna switch, but I just didn't know what to do. I was like scared. Get some pressure off. First I make your acid spray, then I drop my special D. I am a Spadef monster. They're probably going to be AV, right? We go Gloom Hands. Yeah, I mean, once I get the Wigglytuff gone, it's all about getting rid of that darn Wigglytuff because it kind of walls my Dragapult. I just need to be in a position where I can get rid of that darn thing. Lycanroc just kills it. If I can get Lycanroc in, I'll be doing a lot. I kind of want to. I don't necessarily want to use my Terra if I don't have to on this thing, just because it'll help me deal with or I need the Terra on Lycanroc just in case I need to hit a Terra Rock, Accelerock. Thunderbolt, okay. I'm gonna try to go for another knockoff. It might be better for me to, if Earthworm comes in next time, just to try to get up a spike. So there goes the captain. Out comes Alaska once again. I just need for this thing to freaking die. We need a hazard stack as soon as possible, because if I can just get that momentum, if I can get Lycanroc or Dragapult in, then I can do something. Every time that Wigglytuff comes in, though, it's going to take more chip. And the more spikes that I can get up, the better I'm going to be off. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, perfect opportunity to get a nice little spike up. At this point, they can do some damage to me, but I need to do a lot more damage to them. I can surprise the Goodra with the Terra Ground into, because I don't know, Hawlucha is the only other thing. They're still going for it. I'm gonna keep spamming spikes. They can't do anything to get rid of it. I would much rather have all my layers up. Let's keep going for it, baby. They just ensured that I got up 2 layers of spikes. I was really thinking they were going to switch out in a Wigglytuff. Nox is doing it for me. Finally, avenging itself after having to come face to face with Donphan. But here's the thing though, you take out all the Donphan triplets, Fortress is the next best Rapid Spinner Hazard Stacker. Alright, so we're gonna get up our second layer. Send out Joy Fontaine. Take some nice spikes chip. Oh crap, I didn't knock it off. My other defense, the Def Wall, is good to go. I have to keep going Gloom Hands here, even though I know that I'm taking a lot of chip. I have Protect Black Sludge. And like I said, my 2 offensive attackers are full. This was my plan. Wear down all their walls as much as possible. Get rid of this freaking thing, because once this thing is gone, there's no Jolly Barraskewda. The only other thing is Hawlucha. I still have Slowbro at full. There's the Fire Blast. Oh, there's a lot. Ooh, they get the reverse burn. So a little bit of justice for them. Good for them. I am faster. So they have a chance to take me out. I think I go for the Poison Jab here, because I think I'm faster than Earthworm. So either way I can knock him off in the next turn. Oh, I am burnt though, so maybe this was a misplay. I should have maybe gone for the chance to knock him out, but I wanted to get a poison off on him. I just think they're going to try to go for the kill here. If they can. Nope, okay, I should have gone for a knockoff. But it's going to take all those hazards. Ooh, that's not nearly enough. I should have gone for knock. Everything's so low anyways, though. I need to get up this last spike. Thank goodness this timer's 60 minutes. We're almost the full length of a regular Wi-Fi battle. Alright, I'm going to get up a spike. They might go out. No, Wigglytuff, they might stay in. I can counter them either way. I need to get up this last spike just so I do as much damage as possible to everything. Alright, I think I might live and then be able to kill them right after this. Ooh, or is it better to go for Rapid Spin? No, because then they're just gonna... I think I go for the counter. Oh, that got a crit on the counter! Crap. I did not want that. Alright, all their mons are pretty weak at this point though, so... I wanted this thing to be gone, but it seems as though you forced my hand. time to get rid of this freaking thing. Oh, I need to take some notes because some mons finally died. So, crap, where's my pin? Here it is. Okay. Orthworm, killed. Fortress, Lycanroc, KO'd. Orthworm. We got all our hazards up though, that's the important thing. Question is, what are they gonna do now? So, Pointy Boy. I need to calc how much we doing to this thing. CC does not do nearly enough. I think I sack off Gloom Hands here. Ooh, this thing could get up some spikes too, though. That could be dangerous. I feel like they might Memento or something like that. I don't know what. No, they're probably just gonna go for T-Bolt or something like that. They did go for spikes. Crap. And my hazard removal is gone. Shoot, this thing's just gonna sit here and set up spikes. I should have just went for CC. But I needed to keep my win cons alive. Crap. They're losing their turns of terrain though. Please poison this thing. I haven't gotten a single poison touch. Then again, I don't think I've touched anything that can be poisoned yet, except this thing. That burn really sucks on this thing. Thank goodness. Alright, well. Stealth rocks and spikes on both sides. I'll write that down. Alright. Rocks, 3 spikes, both sides. At least the terrain's being wasted. I'm gonna go for Sucker. Alright, Hawlucha versus Slowbro. This is what you were designed for, buddy. You're still at full. It's all gonna come down to that Terra, whatever their Terra is. Okay, so, Hawlucha KO'd by Pincurchin. Pincurchin KO by Muck. Poison. Does that count as a kill for Muck? I'm not sure. Gonna take out a lot of stuff. Shoot, Iron Moth. Ooh, it's not anything though. Its Cork Drive's active though. So attack with heightened. Okay, I have to count on Articuno here. Maybe they go for an Energy Ball. They could also go for a T-Bolt though. Kind of having a, that's why I wanted to keep Hawlucha or my other guy really healthy. The Iron Moth's dead upon switching though. That's the key thing. I need to keep Slowbro alive for Hawlucha. So I go Articuno, my last Bedef Wall. Energy Ball, perfect. Alright, we're gonna get him, folks. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my Terra here. Articuno, this is your time, buddy. Do it! Do it, Articuno! Do it! Let's see if they suspect anything. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do it, Articuno! It's Coronation Day! People are about to fear the true Spadef Wall! That is Articuno! You can do it, I know you can. Captain B-Nard, your Iron Moth has to do something. It has to go for a fiery dance here. If it wants to do anything. Please, I really need this Articuno to do something. This is what it was designed for. It's why I didn't bring Tinglu. Well, Tinglu, I need a knockoff in case of boots and leftovers and all that stuff. And plus, I bet with a spot for better, which I knew they wouldn't bring because I have a Alolan Muck for that exact reason. So, all right, they stayed in. Terra Ground, come through for me. Come on, buddy, eat this hit. No! Why would they go for it again? Oh, it still lived. That's Articuno. It's weak to it, and it still survived. That's what I'm talking about. Destroy this thing, Articuno. Let's freaking go, baby. Articuno. Or Iron Moth KO by Articuno. Woo! Y'all didn't see that coming. That was a Spatak boost, and it was super effective. Yeah, I should have known based on the chip that the fact it did nothing when it was 4 times as resistant. That was 8 times as much damage. With 8 times as much damage. They're sitting there flabbergasted. I really thought they'd go for a fiery dance. They must have suspected my Terra. Or they probably figured I was Terra Water. That was it. Alright, well obviously we can't let this thing set up. So I'm going to go for an Ice Beam in case to try to SD pull any shenanigans. Probably just going to CC. But that's the thing though, they can't sub, they can't do anything. They still have a Terra. So this is probably going to be their time to Terra, but then we get to see what it is. Windshield did its job, it got rid of Iron Moth. The Wigglytuff is still there, it's just Wigglytuff, Goodra, and the other thing. So as long as we have Lycanroc, I think we can do it. Lycanroc and Dragapult can do it. The thing is, what's its Terra? Here it goes. What's your Terra, buddy? Terra Steel? Terra Steel for the Accelerock? Yep, just I figured, but I have Sucker Punch. And I have Flamethrower. Ooh, they SD up though, that could be scary. Maybe I should have Terra. Probably should have suspected the Terra grounded on. Still does a lot. Ooh, I get the freeze! I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. Can you thaw out? I did not want to do it like that. I was just going for the super effective. Probably should have Terra grounded and suspected it. I didn't want them to stay in and just not... I had to force them. I'm so sorry. There's some hacks on both sides. The burn on my Alolan Muck really sucked. And the crit on the Fort just really sucked because I didn't get to counter. But this freeze, I didn't want to win like this. I have how much is +2 due to. I should be able to live from where I'm at and then just kill them. I don't think it matters. If they try to SD again, then I would have just gone for Terra Blast here. Hawlucha versus. I don't know if they have Thunder Punch or something for me. At +2 in electric terrain. I'm looking at 48 to 57. I'm so sorry, buddy. But I still had a Slowbro at full HP, and I'm looking. Let me just go to level 50 just to be sure. I didn't want to win like this. I wanted to win legit. I'm looking at +2 Adamant, 252 Thunder Punch to Slowbro, doing 50%. I come in, you take Rocky Helmet plus Flamethrower, you're dead. So, and then I still have my other guys. So Articuno's coming through. So, Guja still survives. Goes for the return Ice Beam. Gets the KO. Hawlucha KO by Articuno. Guja dies to burn. Dies to burn. All that's left is a Wigglytuff, which I have Hawthorne for. Articuno KO by Guja. KO by Earthworm. Taking a lot of chip though. Finishing off with an Iron Head. I didn't want to win through hacks, folks. I just want to say. I wanted to win clean. I had a Slowbro with Rocky Helmet who was ready to survive. I probably should have predicted. I knew they were going to be Terra Steel. I should have just Terra Blasted and would not cause any of this controversy. I could have just killed them. But I didn't want them to stay and not Terra. And, like, you see, I double think myself. I gotta apologize to Captain B-Nard for that harsh freeze. I'm so sorry. I did have a Slowbro still at full with Rocky Helmet. Or not, it would have survived even with all the hazards and being able to kill it. But that's going to be GG's. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next battle. Alright, people, I just want to show you guys a calc real quick. I think I was doing it incorrectly at the end of the battle because I had assumed, based on this calc of, let me see, 2-2 electric terrain, that I would have lived that T-Punch. Let me see, because I was at 194. And I think I took, let me see, 202 times 0.375. So let's say I took 75. So 127 is what I would have been at when I took when I came in. Probably should have run boots, but I wasn't. I should have known they were running spikes. 63%. I was assuming that I could live this hit, but I forgot that it's the same way rising voltages. You don't get the boost unless you're grounded, and they were. So they would have done 65 to 77. So pretty much a guaranteed KO on my part. So really what I should have done is on that turn with Articuno, because I knew they were going to be Terra Blast Steel, because that's the only way they would be able to stop Lycanroc and Dragapult, is I should have gone in with the Terra Blast, which would have done, let me see, which would have done 77 to 92, which had a good chance to kill them, or at least get them pretty darn low. And that would have been in range 92, or 77 probably would have been in range of either Sucker Punch or Accelerock. Or at the very least, some Rocky Helmet chip would have killed him at that point. And then I could have easily done the rest with Slowbro or with a Lycanroc and Dragapult, or just Lycanroc. So, misplay on my part, and then I get freaking lifted up by the hacks of freeze, which I didn't want. Because I don't want to win through hacks, I want to win legit. Like, I would have looked like a legend if I would have just gone with my gut and Terra Blasted and then not have to worry about this thing. I don't know why I thought, oh, they might not tear on this turn. They might see it coming. I should have known that they were. But I was just trying to go for the mid ground, you know, just try to go for the most damage possible, no matter what they do, because nothing is immune to ice. So, big miss. And now I just look like these last 2 matches I've won are just flukes once again. Even with all my prep, I should have just Terra Blasted. It would have been a nice clean victory. Wouldn't have had anything to go on. Now, they had a pretty good chance of beating. I'm so sorry, Captain B-Nard. The only way I could have won from that position if I didn't get the freeze is I had to switch out into Slowbro, force you to take 2 Rocky Helmet chips, then be able to get a Sucker Punch off, which you might suspect, and just go for SD again, and then get you just low enough to be able to get you a Sucker Punch plus Accelerock, which I'm not even certain would kill. So yeah, it just really sucks all around that had to happen like that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, Captain B-Nard. I wanted a nice clean win, or at least have you win cleanly, but just a battle back and forth with little bits of hacks, and then just the classic freeze hacks at the end. But it's Pokemon, it is what it is. I gotta go with my gut next time and not try to. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut and ignore those Poke-MD mid-grounds and just go with your gut and do what it's telling you. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.